Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. More disturbing news for you, I'm afraid. We have this new bill that is being proposed, I believe on January the 6th for New York. Now, I saw this was tweeted by a Dr. David Samadi, a well-known medical expert, book writer and Newsmax contributor, it says here. He has this bill that is basically saying in New York, if the bill is accepted, as far as I can see, states that if they think you are a danger to the public health, they can take and detain you until they believe you aren't a danger anymore, basically. Now, I know there are similar laws that have been brought in and worded differently in Ireland and UK, but this one seems much clearer than others. This is it here. An act to amend the public health law in relation to the removal of cases, contacts and carriers of communicable diseases who are potentially dangerous to the public health. The people of the state of New York, represented in Senate and Assembly, do enact as follows. 1. The public health law is amended by adding a new section, blah 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 blah. It says removal and detention of cases, contacts and carriers who are or may be a danger to the public health. The provisions of this section shall be utilized in the event that the governor declares a state of health emergency due to an epidemic of any communicable disease. 2. Upon determining by clear and convincing evidence that the health of others is of or may be endangered by a case, contact or carrier, or suspected case, contact or carrier of a contagious disease that, in the opinion of the governor, after consultation with the commissioner, may pose an imminent and significant threat to the public health, resulting in severe morbidity or high mortality. The governor or his or her delegee, including but not limited to the commissioner or the heads of local health departments, may order the removal and or detention of such a person of a group of such persons by issuing a single order, identifying such persons either by name or by a reasonable specific description of the individuals or groups being detained. Such person or group of persons shall be detained in a medical facility or other appropriate facility or premises designated by the governor or his or her delegee, and complying with subdivision 5 of this section. Now, I've heard that a lot of other countries are bringing in a law similar to this. As I have said already, UK, Ireland, New Zealand, I believe. I've also heard mentioned something similar in Australia. Are these laws, are they getting set up in every country now? It's like they are all working to the same blueprint. With a law like this, you could just abduct anyone, just on the suspicion that they are infected. We already know that governments have said that the majority of people that have it have no symptoms. So this would give them an excuse to detain anyone who has not had the jab. And the worrying thing with this is I don't believe this is just for a few certain countries or states. This could well be getting set up everywhere. So if you know of similar laws being introduced in your country, let us know in the comments. And if you've got a link to that specific law, that would be handy too. I've put a link to the bill in the comments below. As always, thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.